Hello, hello, Tinder here, and we are back in Monster Loves You. Exciting times. We're gonna hit resume. See where our journey takes us today. Hopefully somewhere really exciting, and we hopefully turn into a cutie. Hopefully we break out of this shell. We're gonna deal with this cloud. Suddenly, a stinging ray pours down. Everyone scatters and gets under cover, even Blistry and Smark. How bad is the weather? It's just rain, water falling from the clouds. It hurts a little, stings, you know. Ow, ow. That's like 100 needles on your hide. A brave monster likes to feel the nature of its face. Yeah, and a wise monster has enough sense to get into the rain. Out of the rain. Sometimes really hard rain like this has been known to get stuck under monster skins like little splinters and then can hurt you for days. Got it. Suddenly every starts. So do we want to run it undercover with them, or do we want to jump and howl that's all you got at the rain? We're gonna jump at the rain. We're crazy like that. We're crazy monster. We're like, rain? Fuck you, rain. We don't need your business in our business. Brave. I'm the bravest. You leap out and shout at the sky while the ice-cold raindrops pelt on your hide. Other monsters watch you from their hiding spots, unable to decide if you're brave or crazy. Time to get in. I got enough braveness. Having shown other monsters that you can take some punishment, you walk calmly indoors. Smart hands you a mug of steaming cider, which warms you nicely. See, we're brave, but we're not dumb. We don't want to get hurt. I said it hurts for days. I don't want to get hurt for days. We're going to deal with the spider. You find Blistry crouched in the forest, petting a rather furry spider. It doesn't look too good. In fact, it's not moving at all. Examine the spider. Spider is furry, but it should be much furrier. Patches of its hair are falling out. Its eyes are dull, and did it just cough? You didn't know spiders could cough. Help Blistry help the spider. Encourage Blistry to move on. Prod the spider awake with a stick. I'm gonna encourage her to move on. You're sure Blistry that since she knows everything, she's sure to come up with a cure for the spider she likes, and then you walk away satisfied with yourself. I didn't get anything from that. I didn't get any points from that. That's awful. Teeth. As you're walking down the street, you feel a stinging sensation. Something just bit your foot. Get it off. Get this thing off my foot. When you look down, you see it's a small pile of human teeth set in a small wire mesh bag. Some monster must have dropped them. Human teeth. Ignore the teeth. Help find the owner. Someone threw them away. Finders keepers. Human teeth. They're teeth from baby humans. Some monsters collect them and play games with them. Like marbles. Right? Just threw them away. Keep them. That would probably lower my honesty. Teeth. Sometime later, you see a Harmonge coughing on the ground, searching for something. Oh well. I could have helped him, but I'm not that nice. Guys, I'm not that nice. Oh boy, Smark set up a human chess set. You sit down to play. You don't know the rules, but a smart monster like you should be able to figure something else. Ask Smark how to play. Smark points to the chess piece and moves him around and knocks over the one with the others. It must be a fighting game. Aha! Smark thinks for a moment with finesse, pushes the piece down, and taps his head. Sounds like victory! Smark places 16 short pieces and you get 16 different ones shapes. He makes one with the short guys kick over your horsey. Blow this piece, set the board on fire. Feed of clay, glue Smark's pieces of board. Avalanche attack, kick the board over. I'm going to glue them. Smart pieces and feet are still glued to the floor. Unfortunately, that means that they and he are stuck standing. He wins, apparently? Oh. Why am I so bad? Why am I such a bad monster? Let's deal with this red guy. Greedy Blitz walks past your stoop. He stops, coughs, and tilts his head, proudly showing off his baseball hat. Okay, baseball hat. It makes him look ridiculous. What's baseball? I don't need to know what baseball is. Be polite and ask him about the hat. Tell him it looks spectacular. It doesn't. You tell him it makes him look smart as a human. Greedy Blitz roars, no, it's just nice. It's a baseball hat. And stalks away. I'm such a douche. Let's deal with this one. Nosh Ganache is picking on the tiny blish tree. She gets knocked down every time she gets up. Nosh Ganache asks if you want to help. So the student walk away. Gosh, that's so help. Nosh Ganache hurt. I'd rather fight you, Nosh Ganache. Without even a thanks, blish tree runs away, leaving you and Nosh Ganache's tumbles on the street. Do you push the attack? Yes. Nosh Ganache is savage, but she's tired herself out and you're full of energy. You beat Nosh Ganache to a pulp. Nosh Ganache. I said I'm because it looks like I'm, but it's impressive. Oh yeah. Fierce. I'm fierce and brave. Last one, guys. Which one do we choose? I think we're gonna choose this guy. Squeak, squeak, thud, squeak, thud, squeak, thud. You follow the odd sound until you find a global cause. She's dragging a dusty, broken wagon back home. Looks like hard work. Ask her what's in the wagon. The wagon's full of more wagon pieces. I thought I might put it back together. Can you help me? From her limp, you gather she has busted a leg at the moment. Apologize, but fine. Do it yourself. You can do it better. Help her pull it. I'm not gonna do it myself. Got kindness. So I'm a brave, fierce, kind monster. I'm not very clever. I'm not very honest. It's easier to move with both of you helping. Lava Claws thanks you, and the two of you enlist Scrape Goat to help even more. The goat is strong enough to give the wagon a ride once the wheels are on, and he does. That's cool. Last thing. Adolescence is fleeting. You've grown beyond youth and have become an adult. You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. Trying to sleep here, fight them. What? Who? Where? Why? Fight them off. They surround you and hold you down, not urging gently until you stop struggling. Okay, I guess I gotta get up. A neighbor throws you into the center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper at each other and then look at you and then whisper some more. Get on it. The monsters murmur and mutter and spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Yell at them to hurry up. Come on, get on with this. Some of the monsters flinch when you raise your voice. It's gratifying, but it doesn't seem to make their deliberations any less deliberate. Eventually, though, they come to a decision. It's about bloody time. The ring of monsters shuffling closer to you form a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the smaller adults crouch low. Their surroundings grow shadowy and dark. What do they want from you now? You seem to... I can say that. You see concern, yeah. You see concern in some of their faces, but very little respect. So what, does the monster need respect to grow up? Wait for them to assign your task. Claws scrape against claws, teeth click against teeth, and snarls echo behind growls. You're ferocious, no doubt about that. Grr, rawr, grr, rawr, rawr. Somebody shakes out a sack. 5 angry weasels spit into the circle. They hiss and charge at you. Fight them carefully. Kill them all in one surge, one file. Requires ferocity. I'm very ferocious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fierce. Fierce. Z-snap. You jump high in the air with a terrible shriek, landing in the midst of the startled weasel gang. Before they can escape, you've scooped them all into your mouth and bit their head off. Straight blood on the cheering clouds. Woo. Oh yeah. So I'm 67 ferocious, 52 brave, 50 kind. What is this? What's that one? I don't know what that one is. Maybe that's just age? I don't know. But I'm 5% honest, 9% smart. I'm not the smartest. You're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer mutable as it was when you were young. Onward to adulthood. Hot Lake with Monsters, explore the wall mist. This is really... I like this song. It's a pretty awesome song. Pot Lake with Monsters. Let's do that. Choose an adventure. Snaky. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Other monsters will bring snakes. Stay home and let them do all the work. Set out to gather some snakes. You wander the fields near... Oh my god, it's the field. It's the background thing. You wander the fields near Wellmist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your ass. Most of your snakes are getting away. Keep catching them alive. Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hang by your fangs. I get cleverness, 15 honesty, and 5 That's just, I'm badass. Venom hardly stings at all. The snakes are added to the cauldron along with the massive other snakes, some withering and others lying still. Join the circle as the ritual begins. I guess I could have killed them. Explore the wall mist. There's a blood splat. Let's do this one. You find a red hood in a basket in the middle of a forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. Creepy, stay away. Circle the pretty little house. Take the hood in the basket home. Circle the house. There's a great deal of blood in the yard, and along with a half-dead wolf coughing weakly. Kill the wolf. Ask the wolf what happened. Yeah, wolf. What happened? Woodcutters, friend. You can't trust them. Beware their axes, even worse than knives. The wolf finished dying. Bow your head, he says. Take and eat the wolf carcass. You haul the strangely heavy carcass back home. An elder points out a sewn-up gash down the wolf's belly and says it was good work. Take credit for the woodcutter's surgical precision. Admit that it was someone else who got it. Take credit. The elders are impressed, and you open the gash to find stones, and how odd. How odd indeed. Let's do some more potlucks. This one. You show your new collection. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem suitably impressed and listen in. Say more. The truth is, you found them in the woods, but everyone seems so interested it would be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story, so you could, stretch the truth. Lie big, tell them you tricked a human. Lie a little, keep things interesting, tell the straight truth. Just lie a little bit, keep things interesting. You tell how a talking fox, these menaces are everywhere lately, try to beat you in a riddle contest with the artifacts of surprise. I won the contest, biting his head off. How do they react? Everyone seems to believe you. They nod and ask in admiration. I'm pretty good at this, man. This lying thing. Let's do the splat of blood, man. Splat of blood. You stalk the forest, hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly it emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge. Perfect. Tear it apart. And as the elk charges, you duck under, slashing a hole in his chest, but instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with its antlers, flings you to the tree. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable. There's nothing that's unkillable after it. Leave the elk in the woods, return to Omen, and warn everybody about the string elk. There's nothing that's unkillable. You keep chasing the elk until it pauses to drink from the stream, then spring without fear. Tear it from limb to limb, head, body, all too. Antler from skull. Its pieces are still twitching as you... Whoa, I got +3 and everything. Its pieces are still twitching as you devour them. You're filled with a strange heat that soon phases. How bracing. Other monsters comment on the new swagger in your step as you turn to Omen. Yeah, got that thing. I'm a beast. Look at me, I'm a beast. Look at these little hands. Beastly hands, man. Beastly. So, let's do this guy. We've never seen this one before. Honk. I flock of geese are in the square. No honk. One can honk about the honk. Nosh screams. One last one to drive them away is the loser. She's on that human scooter she found. Honk. Hunt down the cool secret weapon for your own. The stick is mightier than the wheel. Sabotage Nosh. Grab the scooter for your health. Just honk. Not you too, Steve's honk. Honk. Let's get our own weapon. You run to hungry settlers and steal or bar the foxtail he uses as a doorknob. Let's gear up. Plonking it on your head, you run toward the geese, growling, yipping. The geese swarm you. Uh-oh, you can't think of the only good time. Think fast, out-honk the geese. Fury and fear unite. Attack! Oh yeah. Fierce, guys. You can't see this, but I'm holding my, arms up and, doing the flexy thing when I say fierce, like a loser. It's okay. You bite the goose in two and grab 3 more, creating a tornado of feathers. Nash jumps off the scooter and joins you in the feast. Says you win, though. But it's, she emits with a mouthful. It's more like yum. Let's go to potluck. This guy looks like he's flying. That's a human, though. Let's do the human thing. You hear Grumitten telling young monsters about the human that almost killed him. It's the pointy parts that get you, he says. Listen in. Always await till the knife is pointing somewhere else, then run away. He turns to you and says, isn't that right? Explain to the youngsters that human knife is always dangerous. Exaggerate the story to strike fear into them. Impress everyone by claiming to be an expert. You go on for a while about how we once took a human knife for us, 10 feet long, and cleft the earth into twine with, no. Everyone is suitably impressed. I'm such a liar, guys. I need to stop. No more lying. Next option, not gonna lie. Pop rant time. You and Nash encounter a proud bear. This is an honor and a problem. A proud bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. Consider the bear. Formulate a plan of attack. Nod cordially and flee, leaving Nash formulate a plan of attack. This bear seems to read your smallest motions as though you should have shouted your intentions. He stands on his hind legs and gives you a little bow. Bow back to him. The bear nods, gnashing out squeals in delight as this exchange of honor. She says, this is gonna be good! The bear seems to read your smallest motions as though you shouted your intentions. Attack along with Nash Ganache. The bear fights efficiently and almost matches you and Nash Ganache Francis 12. You see an pounce? You leap, making every blow the best you've thrown. The proud bear counters them all, genuinely trying to end you, until he stops suddenly. He's lying there before you, helpless. Shred the bear to pieces. You burrow halfway into the bear's great chest cavity and then burst forward, leaving nothing but limbs and ribs and head. Nash jumps up and down, punching the air and laughing. Nash is adorable, though. Okay. Alright. I'm fierce. Let's get some food. Gobbleclaws and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. She got a pick last time. Suddenly your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches with an arm raised. The magpie chirps. Have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. It's tough, but help the bird scream and flee. Why was that bird talking? Burp. Look, we're gonna do the right thing because we keep lying, so help the bird. Through gritted teeth and sheen and sweat, you coolly tell the bird where to find a human cornfield. After it flies off, Goblin asks why you did that. Explain that one should help anyone who asks, so the favor might be passed along because it's tastier. Because it's tastier when it's full of corn. She nods at you, fine, but that doesn't help us right now. We still need to get a real meal. Okay. Interesting. I did 4 from here, and I've done 4 from here. Let's do the fight. Fight. Wild chickens are back in season, and delicious as they are mean. Loose within the wallsmiths, the monsters are all hunting them down. Pff, chickens, lame, forget about it. Find some eggs, and just eat those. Get out there and hunt those chickens. Hunted chickens. Deep in the woods, you're looking for chicken scratch when you literally stumble over a hen guarding a cluster of chicks. The hen clucks and claws at you. Look at that hen. She's huge. Fight the hen. Drive the weakest chickens away from the protector. Fighting that hen. I'm fighting it. Do the clucking makes your blood turn cold. You seize the gray hen and fight until you're both a mess of feathers and blood. But victory is savory. Yum yum chicken. I don't like chicken though. This is awful. Chicken tastes awful. Nash cheers so hard that 2 chickens she hasn't killed yet escape her grasp. Why is she such a fangirl, man? She needs to calm a roll. Alright, let's do this puddle. Your neighbor, the elder monster, that's a weird name, Alea, walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Alea who? She's one of your next door neighbors, but she's much older than you, months and months. She has the tough scales and eyes of several different sizes. Okay. Watch her. As she passes down the road, some of the other elders nod to her, and they go to her hover and start smashing things. Ask the elder what's going on. Greedy Blitz stops tearing apart Alea's dining room and tells you she feels herself beginning to dissolve. She's going to release herself and become one with the slime in the spawning vat. What happens when monsters dissolve themselves? Monsters who get to a certain age either settle their personality and shape forever, or they let themselves become one with the slime for which they came. The personality can have an effect on future generations of monsterlings. Okay. So basically it's saying I get to choose whether I want to be done or whether I want to become fat and then use my traits in the next generation, I guess. I guess that's what that's trying to tell me. Lightless stops. Okay. Join the monster and clearing out. Run after Alicia and thank her for her contribution. You're going to be remembered, Alicia. We'll see a bit of you in every monsterling from now on. Alicia wipes a slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniffs. Tell her a joke. You ask, what did the talking wolf say to the pair? And Alicia pauses, raises 6 of her eyebrows, and waits for the answer. You realize you don't have a punchline, but before the silence can rock, her ears fall off. Alicia waves goodbye to you and resumes her walk to the brood cave. You never see her again. Sad. Sad times. Let's do this one. Smirky smirk. You could come upon a scene of 100 frogs, all gathered on a stream bank. They're ribbiting back and forth in what is clearly a debate of some kind. Watched by a stork. Eat the stork. Ignoring the amphibian debate, you seize the stork and bite into this fleshy, feathery body. By the time you left, all the frogs have settled around the log. Mention the strange event back at town. One of the elder monsters nods. You just selected their new king for them. Nicely done. Wow, by eating the stork? How did that? But what? All right. Fight, 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 fight. This is scream along, sing along. Everyone's screaming. Loudest monster wins. Scream and sting and screaming. You're totally gonna break some windows and eardrums. But why are all these monsterlings here? Your singing has been known to hurt their little ears. Sing quietly, using most stomach noises. Belt it out. You gotta win. Pre-smash the windows, then sing. No, doing it. I'm singing it. You sing about loss and the secret of love and a plate with no pancakes on. Your song is sad and strong, but other monsters sense that you're holding back. The monsterlings, on the other hand, are terrified. Sing proudly, but Randon can't loose at full power and scream. The monsterlings flee, clutching their ears as your song shatters windows and causes clouds to break the sky. The other monsters carry you around on your shoulders, stumping and proclaiming that you're a musical hero, though you see the monsterlings fleeing back to their brood cave, clutching at their ear holes. Poor things. Man, I didn't even get any, like, respect for that, you know, being an awesome singer. I should have. These faces always make me nervous. I don't like doing the faces that much. Let's do this one. Looks like he's farting. The monsters are gathered around the skull pole. They invite you to dance with them. Skull pole. Few monsters die without dissolving themselves in the cuteness. Other monsters shave their heads, and in the skull pole, the skin, flesh turn to slime, eventually leaving only bones. Dance. You can dance if you want to. Leave your friends behind. The only problem is you've never done the skull dance, and now everyone is watching you. Wait for somebody else to dance. Imitate the monster that you see. They're all looking at you, right at you, expectingly. Begin to dance. You move closer to the skull bowl. Dance fast. Start showing like you don't care. Apologize for their ignorance and dance slowly. Try to show some respect for the host. This one looks like the farty guy, so I'm gonna do it. Dancing, 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 dancing. You look up from your clumsy defense, several others clutching their hands. The rest of the monsters walk away without dancing. Wow. Well, that's actually kind of true to real life, guys. Not the best dancer in the world. Why can't I do here anymore? It was just there. Why can't I click it? A small pack of elder monsters are huddled at the edge of Omen, watching the woods and discussing something in hushed tones. Listen in. Elder Hammer is saying this could be simply a rumor. We don't know if they're out there for sure. Ask what's going on. Hermit says some of the younger monsters have seen others in wellness monsters from no towns we know of, thin and cold, without food or shelter. Suggest everyone be on guard. Offer to host any homeless monsters in your hovel. Promise to remember the morning. Suggest everyone be on guard. I'm just not doing good. As much as obvious dunderhead, if we see strangers, we should drive them off or kill them. The other elders don't seem so sure. Okay, let's do our last one, which will be foodie. It's our last one, guys. Just explore the whale mist. You notice the air smells faintly of gingerbread. There, ahead, there's a flock of very fat birds picking a trail of crumbs that whittles through the trees. Follow the trail of birds, chase the birds away. Follow the trail of birds and crumbs. It leads along a twisting path. What is this place? This place looks scary. You saw on a twisting path that you never knew existed. Deep in the forest, you come across a rickety human house which smells of baked good. You hear humans speak. 2 children are babbling nearby. Examine the children. Wait for the children to leave the baked house. Eat one of the children. When we get a chance like this again, humans are pretty dangerous. Leave it alone. Wait for the children to leave the baked house. Smoke begins to pour from the window of the house, and the children flee into the forest laughing. As flames dry enough to go, you hear the adult human screaming inside. Okay. That was it. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft, and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Stay inside and think about this. Go to the spine doctor. Embrace your fate. I'm gonna embrace it. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know that it's time for you to dissolve or extend. Refuse to go. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. Ask them to come back for later. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. Which is it, guys? What do we pick? Be tested to ascend to elder status. Dissolve and become one with the spawning bat. Last chance to run into the wilderness. Let's try to be an elder. The masked elder comes forward and says, it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The masked elder calls herself, and 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom empty of the cauldron. Thick vapor rises into the air. Is that blood or slime? Listen. The masked elder asks, who has already decided the fate of this monster? Wait. A few elders approach the cauldron and add fluid to the collection. The fluid begins to bubble. Wait. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground. Choose one. Your chance will guide your call. Look at the stones. Each stone is stained with the old blood polished with a touch of many spots. You can't tell one stone from others. Okay. Pick a stone that looks good. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster frowning in concentration. When masked elder, we will test your cleverness. Right. Well, we know how this is gonna go. Bluff your way through it. Are you sure? The masked elder seems to know what she's doing. Make them believe your own memories. Woot! You've been found out. When you make your first mistake, the elder coughs. When you make your second mistake, all the elders scream. Oh well. One of the elders adds a few drops of fluid to the cauldron, but most of them keep hooting. Choose the next stone. Resist the temptation. You wait a moment and shriek, die away. All the elders turn back. Choose the next stone. Elders, other side of the stone is crude glyph. It shows a monster holding one claw up, smiling intently. Ah, honesty. But you've just passed that test. Woot! You hold the cauldron, which contains the oh, it's heavy. Look in the cauldron. It's half blood, half slime. At least those elders swear you. If it's enough, we'll extend. You drink the bubbling concoction and you belch, howl, and your body solidifies almost instantly. You're an elder now. I did it, guys. 100% fierce. Fierce. You're now an elder. You're welcome to Inznak, the oldest monster in town. In this strange life, you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both ways monsters and humans view. The way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your power and persuasion wisely. Well, I think that's it for today. We're now an elder. Look at us. Look at us being an elder. Look at this guy. Okay, so that's it for today. So I hope you like, favorite, subscribe if you feel that way, and I will see you next week. Bye.